Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're enjoying my diamond painting content. Today I'm going to be doing some diamond painting, chatting, and yeah, show you my progress. I think it's come along quite well. So yeah, considering such a large project, I'm dying to start another one, but I'm trying to be strict, and I'm just gonna try and get this one done. But I do have one lined up. I'll try and show you during our little chat. But yeah, thank you for supporting my channel. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because I know a lot of people watch but they're not subscribed. So yeah, subscribe to keep track of my progress, and let's get to it. So how I'm working, I'm not sectioning it off like in squares. I know a lot of people do that, but I'm finding it, because it's quite a big one, and obviously I wanted to see like for a lot of progress in the picture, because it's quite muted colours in the background. I wanted to do head down so I could see progress quite quickly, to keep me motivated basically, because it's a big piece. So we're just gonna peel this back a bit more so I can see what colours I'm gonna work on. So I just peel it back like this. That's that. And then I just push it down a little to keep it back. And working like this way has been fine, but I think as I start progressing to like this sort of area, I may have to then start sectioning it off. At the moment, because I'm on the edge still, I'm still comfortably working on it this way. I may section off and start working downwards. I'm not sure yet, but for now I'm just working along like this. And I think because I'm like past the head stage, I feel like, you know, I've got enough progress to actually see how it's all turning out. Also, I'm reviewing this diamond painting for victoriasmoon.co.uk. They have tons of diamond painting kits. They have paint by numbers kits, and they have lots of different sizes for each kit. So if you're a beginner, you can just get a smaller size. If you're advanced, they do massive. There was a size up from this. They do massive ones. There's so much choice. So they gifted me this one for review, and so far, and this is square drills. This is my first one that I've done with square drills, and I actually prefer it. Like if I've done some smaller diamond paintings. I've shown them in the previous video, and let me just move the camera. I've shown them in previous videos, and they've turned out really well, but I wanted to do like something that was really detailed, so that's why I've chosen such a big size. That's why I've chosen such a big size. So just zoom in a bit. So this, I think I'm going to start with some in the middle here. Start in the middle here, and then just work my way along, and yeah, see how we get on with that. But I do like the square drills because they fit closer together, and I think they're giving that detail that's needed. I love the feel of it, and the sparkle is unreal on here. I don't know if the camera's quite doing it justice, but yeah, loving it so far. So I highly recommend their kits. Check them out if you're in the UK. I know a lot of people use Diamond Art Club. I've never used them before, but I'll probably try some kits of theirs, because they've got some good kits as well. Right, so let's get on with it. So the first, it's going to focus. The first, so the colours I'm going to be using are O. So I've got the symbols on here, and then I've got the numbers at the side. So I think we're going to go with, get this one out. And we have a D. What's D? So that's D. So that's a darker and a lighter blue to fill up those spaces. And we've got some T here, so I'll just get that out as well. So yeah. And So to get your drills to line up like that, you shake them, pour them in, shake them at a tilt like that, so that they fall into place, and then tilt it down so they slide down like that. Let me just encourage that one down there, so then they're all lined up ready. And that was wasn't it? So I need to just put that there so I know what colour I'm using. And then I think we're going to load, and no, we're going to load this tray as well of D. And then we tilt, and sometimes you might have to just go back and forth on the smaller trays. This one's smaller than that one. I have seen some diamond painting trays that I want to try out on Etsy. So once I get, there's one actually, not some. I'm going to get that and then probably review it in one of my videos, because I've seen different trays and things. I mean, these ones do the job and they come with the kit, so you know they're perfectly fine to use. But if you want to get fancy, there are some fancier ones on Etsy. Just have a look for them. And I also want to get a fancier diamond painting pen, because I love the ones that I see some people using. So I'm going to just put this D over here with the colour, so I know it's there. And then I think we're going to just put a few of these T's, because there's some T's scattered around, so we're just going to just not put too many. That's about right. And then just shaky, 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 shaky. When there's just a few, it's not as easy to, as you can see, but they still can still do it like that, because I only need a few of those. So then we'll just put that there with the T next to it, so I know what colour is what. So, okay. And then I need the pen. So basically what I do with my diamond painting, and just my little stash of things, I do want to organise all this better as well, like I'm going to probably get like a pencil case to put all this stuff in. So when I do single drills, for the square drills only, I find for the round drills, they're easy to just pick up with the pen, like a normal diamond painting pen, like this. Yeah, put your pink stuff on and diamond paint away. Square ones, round ones, easy, quick. But with the square ones, because they're packed in closely together, I don't know, it's just me being a perfectionist, I don't know, but when I'm using it, it just goes all a bit ski-whiff, like they don't line up as neatly as when I do it with the tweezers. Now it might be painfully tedious to do it with the tweezers when you're doing single drills, but I've actually getting a better result than when I was using the pen. I don't know, that's just how I'm doing it. So if people are wondering why I'm using tweezers to lay the diamonds down, that's why. I can just get them neatly and neater, and just get them down neatly. But I do use the multi-placer, where is it? Yeah, here it is. So I use the free multi-placer, the free drill multi-placer. Let me just get a bit of that off. So I do use the free drill multi-placer for larger areas. I haven't quite got the hang of I have got a larger multi-placer here, but I haven't quite got the hang of using such a large one. I need like an in-between one. I'm not sure how many that I think that holds probably about, let's have a look. Yeah, it holds about holds about 8 in there, around 8. So I haven't got quite got the hang of that, and I haven't got areas that need to be using a large multi-place like that. So I'm using a combination of the free drill multi-placer and tweezers for the singular ones, and that is that, in case anybody is wondering. So let's start on this one. So this year I have been reading a lot of books, this year, like we're only in January, but so for the start of January, I said to myself, I'm going to read 40 books this year. I'm an avid reader, I always have been since I was a child. So this year's goal, I haven't been able to do much reading recently during lockdown, having the children at home and all those sorts of things, but now things are kind of settled down. My daughter's going to nursery still, as the nurseries are still open. Things are just, settled down. So I've managed to get back into reading. Also, my daughter's older now, so I'm starting to be able to get back into, the things that I want to do. So that should be closer now. And so I'm going to be reading 40 books this year as is my target. If I read more than that, that'll be a bonus. If I read less than that, it's not even an issue. But that's just a little goal I've set myself. And so far I've read 5 books, and make sure I'm not lying to it on the wrong thing, on the wrong square. So I've read 4 books so far. Some of them are audiobooks because I like to listen to audiobooks while I'm doing housework, bits and bobs, working. And the first book I finished was Becoming by Michelle Obama, which is her memoir, autobiography, and she just tells how she became the person she is today, her journey from when she was a little girl up until she met Barack, their whole relationship, how their relationship progressed. Like, she really went into detail about their relationship, her thoughts, she gave insight into his own journey. So I'll be interested to read his book as well, to hear his perspective on things, like his story in more depth. But she really didn't hold back any punches, she really did go into detail about how she felt, and said about she wasn't that keen on being involved in the politics side. She wanted her own career as a woman. Like, she was describing her feelings of becoming a mother, decisions about her own career, growing, her relationship, her marriage, what it was like to be in the White House, what she thought of the whole responsibilities of being a first lady. Like, I listened to the audiobook, and she narrates the audiobook, which obviously makes it that much more personal and intimate. So I really enjoyed it. So I highly recommend, if you want to listen to something while you're diamond painting or crafting, perfect to listen to. I listened to it a bit while I was diamond painting, and she's got such a calming voice as well, and easy to listen to. Love that. 5 out of 5 I gave that one. I usually log all my books on Goodreads and write a little review on them. So if anyone's interested in knowing any more any more about that, just let me know, and I can provide you with my Goodreads link for you to follow me. I do have a book Instagram as well that I post to. So yeah. I was thinking about doing some book content on here, just not really not really in-depth book content, but maybe just sharing a bit more of an insight into my reading and stuff. I'm not sure yet, but something that's crossed my mind. And the next book, the other book I read, I listened to this as well. I like to listen to books that are narrated by the author, if they're a non-fiction book. They don't have to be, but I think it's better. So I read Atomic Habits by James Clear. That book, I like to come away from a book feeling like it's taught me a whole lot of things, and it's not just, because there's some self-help books that will have a lot of fluff in it, and to get to the point, they're just droning on with, and then there'll be nuggets of information between the fluff. But this one, straight to the point. He dissects it breaks it down into steps on how to, like change your habits or incorporate new habits into your life, and like all about the mindset, how we as humans take on habits, and how we as humans can change our habits. And basically it just taught me a different mindset about how to look at habits. The things, like say if I said, right, I want to lose weight, which between me and you, I do need to do. Lockdown has not been kind to me, but in order to achieve that mindset of actually losing weight, it's a whole process of doing it in a way where you're actually going to incorporate it as a sustainable habit that's going to actually last, not something you're just going to do for like a couple of weeks and then just give up because it's not convenient. You haven't kind of incorporated into your life properly. It's not suiting your lifestyle the way you've kind of gone about it. So yeah, I highly recommend that book. And it was a quick read. I read it within 24 hours. It's not like. Also, he has a website with worksheets and everything. What I might do is just buy the physical copy of his books. I listen to the audio book. With non-fiction books, I like to listen to the audio, and then if I think it's got lots of valuable information, I'll buy the physical book, so then I can actually have it as a reference point. So yeah, on his website he's got like some worksheets to support everything he's saying, lots of support and information on his website, and I thought he did a good all-round job with that book. Really impressed. So the other two books that I've read were, I've got my Goodreads here now, focus. I don't know if it's gonna focus. So the other two books that I read was this Spirited by Julie Cohen. Oh, I love this book. It's about spirituality and based upon spirit photography, catching spirits, obviously people that passed over, on camera. It's not just about that, but it's about there's three main characters and they all have their own story, and it's set in the UK and India. So, and it's about the three main characters, their stories just nicely, well, I'm not even doing it justice how I'm talking about it, but that was a lovely book. I loved that. Yeah, I gave that 5 stars, and I've left a review on there, so that's. And then I listened to The Girl Who Drank the Moon, which is a middle grade book. I gave it 3 stars. I did like it, but I just thought it was a bit dark for a middle grade book. I listened to an audio book and it was quite a fun listen. So yeah, I recommend that on audio. If you're looking for something like fun, fairy tale-ish, it's about witches and magic. So yeah, good listen. I listened to that while I was diamond painting as well. So that's The Atomic Habits and Becoming by Michelle, which I watched. So yeah, those are my 4 books that I've done, and that's my reading challenge on Goodreads so far. I've also started reading, oh my god, I'm reading a really good book at the minute, Carvel. I don't know if you've heard of it, so let me find it on here, called Caraval. So that's it. That's not the UK cover though, that must be the American cover. The UK cover is much prettier. It's by Stephanie Garber. I'll just read you the, because I just won't do it justice. Scarlet Dragna has never left the tiny island where she and her sister Tella live with their powerful and cruel father. Now Scarlet's father has arranged a marriage for her, and Scarlet thinks her dreams of seeing Caraval are far away. Once a year performance where the audience participates in the show are over. But this year, Scarlett's long dreamt of invitation finally arrives with the help of a mysterious sailor. Teller whisks Scarlett away to the show, only as soon as they arrive, Teller is kidnapped by Caraval's mastermind organizer, Legend. It turns out that this season's Caraval revolves around Teller, and whoever finds her first is the winner. Scarlett has been told that everything that happens during Caraval is an elaborate performance. Nevertheless, she becomes enmeshed in a game of love, heartbreak and magic. So far, I've read She's Just Got to Caraval, and I actually hadn't read the that whole book description before I just read it to you. But yeah, She's Just Got to Caraval, and so far I'm really enjoying it. It's really fast paced. I've already read over 100 pages in one night, so yeah, I'm going to be reading some more of that over the weekend. But yeah, really enjoying that. I love the way it's written. It's just written really well, so yeah, really enjoying that. I'm not sure, that might be a series, I'm not sure. So let's get back on with this diamond painting. But we are so I'm also been watching some Netflix. Obviously we all like to know what each other's watching on Netflix. So at the moment I'm watching The Crown. I've been hesitant, it's been on my list for so long. I've just been hesitant. So started watching that. I think I've watched 2 or 3, maybe 3 episodes of it, and I'm really enjoying it, really like it. I'm on the Queen Elizabeth story. It's just really interesting to see. Oh my god, I'm flicking these everywhere. It's just really interesting to look at the inside, well, behind the scenes of the royal family and how it all kind of mapped out. Obviously, they, some of it has to be kind of improvised because they don't know what exactly was going on behind closed doors. But yeah, Winston Churchill in it. It's quite funny actually, quite amusing to watch him. But yeah, it's definitely an eye-opener, and it's really kind of put together. I think it's really well put together as well, so I'm excited to watch more of that. Also, I think what put me off is because there's about 5 seasons of it, and each episode is like an hour long, and I just needed to make sure that before I could become fully invested in it, that I, was actually gonna commit to it. What else have I watched on Netflix? Bridgerton. I think everybody's watched Bridgerton. It's so good. Loving that. The word on the street is that season 2 is coming in March, so looking forward to that. I've actually bought the books, but I've heard the books and not as kind of, obviously the books, it's inspired by the books. So I think what they've done is they've adapted the original story that was written in the book to be more diversified. Obviously with black actors in it, and sexuality, exploration. So I think that the book isn't, I've heard the book isn't as diverse as the TV programme. So they've taken the TV programme and just put a twist on it, a modern twist on it, which I think they've done such a good job with. So looking forward to watching more of I only bought the book for like 99p, but then after I bought the book, I heard that it wasn't, I mean, I've heard it's a good read, don't get me wrong, but it's not like the TV show, so like not to expect to be reading about it as we're seeing it on the TV show. So yeah, those are my recent watches. What else have I watched on there recently? I did watch something else. Let me have a look. So this is coming along nicely. Let's have a look at my Netflix and see what else I've been watching recently. Netflix. So we've got Let's have a look. Oh, I watched a really good film. What was it the other day? Some action-packed film. It was really good. It had like some robots and stuff in it. Oh my god, where's it gone? My list. I should have it on here. So I want to watch The Queen's Gambit. Haven't watched that yet. And this is a mixture of my stuff and my other half stuff because we just use the same account. Queen of the South. If you haven't watched that, I highly, highly recommend. Where's that film that I watched the other day? It's really annoying me now. But I watched it. Where did I watch it? It had let me see if I can find it. So, this is a great film, Life. This is one of my all-time favourites. I actually might put that on while I'm diamond painting in a bit. I forgot about that being on here. This is supposed to be good. I haven't seen it, but my other half has. Once Upon a Time, I've watched all of those. It took me about 2 years to get through all of those. There's so many. There's so many seasons and episodes. So yeah, I recommend that if you. It's like the traditional fairy tales, and they've been twisted into like dark tellings of it. So yeah, Prince Charming and all of that stuff. What else? The Equalizer, excellent film. And I want to watch that one, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. It's about, I think it's just a jazz or soul singer. Desmond's. If you're as old as me, you'll remember Desmond's on the TV. What else? I haven't seen Ratched. I know that's popular. What else? What else? A Fall from Grace. I've watched that. It's okay. When They See Us. If you haven't seen, especially with the whole Black Lives Matter, you know, my family's black, I'm half Jamaican, my kids are black, my partner's Jamaican, you know, people don't think that because I'm quite light, but, you know, these are obviously issues that while this whole pandemic's come along, you know, it's become, other issues have become more focused, you know, because we're all not wrapped up in our day-to-day lives. But this film's very powerful. If you haven't seen it, it's hard to watch though. It's hard to watch. I was in tears. I watched, when I used to work uptown, I watched it while I was on a train, crying on the train. But yeah, it's a tough watch, but it's a good watch. I highly recommend you watch this if you haven't seen it already. And what else is here? Sleepover. I'm telling you, my other half, he literally devours Netflix. Like, he'll just watch everything on there within a short space of time, where it takes me ages. I started watching 13 Reasons Why. I think I've watched the first season, but I didn't carry on with it. I don't know if I'll pick it up. It's okay. It's okay. I haven't watched Real Housewives of, I can't see, Beverly Hills, but might watch that at some point. Yeah, Call the Midwife. Love Call the Midwife. There's the last season on there that's been put on there end of last year or some point last year was put on there. I haven't watched that yet. I've been saving it. I was supposed to watch it over Christmas, just didn't get around to it. Becoming, that's Michelle Obama's program based on her book. I'm probably going to watch that. Beautiful Mind. What else? Oh, she's in Get Organised, a Home Edit. Oh, she's in another series on here that I was watching. I can't remember what it's called. It might come up in a minute. Work It. Kevin Hart, Don't Give a Fuck, Don't Fuck This Up. That's good. Yeah, so those are some suggested watches for my list. Well, it's our list, not just my list, because some stuff on here I haven't added and that I won't really be watching. Oh, Homecoming with Beyonce, love that. That's something you can just watch over and over, to be honest. Definitely watch that again. Bird Box, I've watched that, it was quite good. Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I think we all watched that. Well, most of us, anyone that likes reality TV. Cable Girls, oh my god, I love this show. I've watched all of it. I highly recommend it. It's about a group of girls that back in the day they were operators, telephone operators, and it's just about the ins and outs of their lives. It's really good. There's a lot going on. It's so good, and I love it's set back in. I love things that are set like based on historical dramas or retellings, because it's just interesting to me how things were, like the whole how they used to operate the telephones and everything. It was just really, it was interesting. There was scandal, there was everything in it, everything, war, everything. Highly recommend this if you haven't watched it. Like, I just love it so much. What else? I was really passionate about that just then. I promise I will get to some diamond painting in a minute. Anything else? Just when I was just going to turn up before I see something. Lily and Dash, I was going to watch that over Christmas, just didn't get to it. It was on my January watch list as well that I wanted to watch. Family Reunion, oh, I love that show. That's a good background one for Family Reunion. Sister twins are in that. Just love it. I love them Anyway. I used to watch Sister. Family Reunion, only one of them are in there, not both of them. Love that. So good to have on the background. I think there's a new season coming as well. I think I was doing some crochet while watching that. I was crocheting my shrug that I crocheted and watched all of them while doing that. I think I've seen that Gaga documentary. Interesting. Good Girls, that was it. Remember I said in the home edit, that girl in the home edit, this is the show that she's in. I'm waiting for the next season of this to come on. It's so good. Women gangsters. Well, they're not actually gangsters, but they're mums and housewives turned drug dealers. It's just so good. It's funny, it's edgy, it's just good. Love it. Good Girls. Watch it. I think that's Hush is supposed to be good. Haven't watched it yet though, but it's supposed to be good. Come Sunday, I've watched that. That's quite good. So I've got tons of stuff on here. A lot of this stuff I haven't actually watched. That's my daughter likes watching Mulan. The Sinner, have I watched that? I can't remember if I've watched that or not. It rings a bell. Yeah, I think I have watched The Sinner. Yeah, yeah, there's tons of stuff on here. This could go on forever. So, oh, this Headspace Meditation is new on there, and I didn't actually do the meditation, but I wanted to see what it was like. I think it's a really good thing that they've put on there. Actually, very good. Well-being, like to incorporate in your well-being. It's like a guided meditation. He talks about the benefits of meditation, and meditation geared towards specific things, to address the specific things. So I highly recommend checking that out and giving it a go. Even if you've never meditated before, just give it a go. Hollywood, oh, I love this as well. I hope there's more going to be added to. I think there's going to be more going to be added to this. Hollywood, Self-Made, excellent. Bridgerton, we've already talked about. Outside the Wire, that's what I watched in this January. The robots in this, like, it's action packed. The robots in this, everything, it's just amazing. Really enjoyed this. I love action movies. Definitely one to watch if you like a good bit of action. Safe, that series is excellent as well. 6 Underground, again, action packed. Love it. Chris Rock, Total Black, I haven't watched that yet, it's on my list. Project Power's good, excellent. Jingle Jangle, watched that at Christmas. Oh my god, that's one of my favourite Christmas movies now. Loved it. Love Guaranteed, this was cute. A little romance, I was watching that. The Social Dilemma, documentary on how social media affects us and how it kind of brainwashes us, but it's not like cryptic like brain, it just talks about how it all works and how social media affects us and how we feed into it. Really good. The Holiday, my favourite film ever. Love that film. And the Christmas Chronicles, binged that over Christmas. Oh, I love those. They were just so good to watch over Christmas. If you haven't seen them, save them for next Christmas, or even if you like watching Christmas films when it's not Christmas, watch them. So yeah, that is some suggested Netflix stuff. Let's get back to a little bit of diamond painting and then we're going to round off this video. So let me just make sure that we are in. There we go. So I think the next video that I've got coming up is I've got a paint by numbers unboxing to put up. I filmed that when I unboxed this, so it's been sitting there for a while, so I'm probably going to put that up, and then I'm going to do probably some, after I've finished this video, I'm probably going to film like a speed diamond painting video to go up. I also was going to do a video on my bullet journal I've got 2 bullet journals, and one of them is where I log all my reading, like what I've just kind of spoken about, my Netflix watches, my book, what I'm reading, tracking my game. I play Heyday every day and I'm trying to get to level 100, and I just things like that, I just track it in there. I do other projects. This diamond paint is not my only crafty thing that I do. I draw, paint. I don't do much of painting these days at the moment. That's just been put on hold, like, for now, because obviously I've got a 3-year-old. But you know, I do lots of crochet, knitting, you know, all types of things. So I just log those in this particular bullet journal, and I just do little spreads for them. The books that I read, I was going to do like a book scrapbook, you know, so I can remember just the good books that I read, like, you know, just some themed kind of pages. So I'm thinking of doing some videos, that kind of content as well. I'm just mixing it up so it's not just diamond painting stuff, because especially as I'm working on like a large project, you know, I'm not really, there's not much diversity going on with the diamond painting. So I'm trying to think of other videos that I want, content that I want to make as well. Also I am doing some Procreate drawings, digital drawing videos as well on Procreate. I think I'm going to got one to film today actually, just because I want to mix it up and still have some like art stuff going on this channel, because, you know, I'm still very much interested in keeping up with my art and my learning and developing, because, you know, at some point I want to get back into my painting, like properly painting again with acrylics. And I've got my 25 paintings project that I'm doing, that I want to pick up that again. So yeah, there's a few things that I want to make videos about, but it's just having the time to sit down and film them and then edit them. But yeah, this is coming along quite well. I did do some of this off camera because I was talking to my other half, so I just did some while I was talking to him. So I've made quite a bit of progress on this top. So yeah, if you can see, let me show you. So if you can see, yeah, I've made quite a bit of progress there and just along here. So I think I'm going to end the video here, and then I'm going to continue diamond painting, probably put a film on, and then I'll just film some diamond painting progress, and then just do like a time lapse and then post that as well at some point. So thank you for joining me for my chatty diamond painting video. If you want me to do more of this type of style of video, let me know, and I will be happy to do them. Yeah, so I'm just going to try and mix it up a bit on the channel. I'm definitely going to be posting a lot of more. The predominant content of this channel is going to be diamond painting, and following my progress of this project. And yeah, I've got other diamond paintings planned. I might get a few smaller ones to do as well. Also, I found out on Amazon, you can, before I go, just round off the video, on Amazon you can buy little diamond painting stickers. So they're little stickers, and then for like little animals and stuff. If you search on Amazon diamond painting stickers, a load will come up, and then they get like a pack of like 30 to do. And so I'm thinking of getting some of those. I could do a video on those. I'll probably get those in a couple of weeks, and then do a video on those. And also, another thing I found out is, I don't know if Shein, the clothing, or they're mainly known for like clothes and homeware, but I found out yesterday that they actually do diamond paintings, and they've got tons of them on there. But they're not like, they've got lovely pictures on there, but they convert to more basic level diamond painting. Like they're smaller, they're simpler, they're not as detailed. But I think if you're starting out on diamond painting and you're thinking of doing one, go to sheen.co.uk for the UK, or shein.com for USA, and search diamond paintings. They've got tons. But what I did is I looked at the reviews, and then in the reviews people were posting pictures of their finished, the kits, what you get, and also their finished pieces on the piece that you are looking at. So, and the pricing on the .co.uk website, they had them for like £3.99, £2.99, £4. Like, what a bargain. And the reviews are quite good on them. So if you just want, if you haven't got much money, you want to get started on diamond painting, you want some easy, basic diamond paintings, go to sheen.co.uk or shein.com. Not sponsored, something I found out, thought I'd pass it on. Shein being Shein. I'll link it all below. I'll also link my Victoria's Moon below. I've got a discount code that you can use for them. Everything that I've talked about in the videos is going to be linked below. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.